Morning, happy 4th of July. I thought I'd do a nice little bike ride to kick off celebrating America's birthday. So here we are, just hanging out. SHAWNEE Park. Thought I'd do a little course overview real quick. Post one on the blog, setthepacetriathlon.com. If you look under the blogs tab, you'll see SHAWNEE Triathlon underneath there. Also post it in the comments of this little video. But I thought I'd give you a little view. Man, if the race was today, it would be perfect. Do notice the humidity is nice, and I'm already sweating, and it's only 70 degrees. So take that in consideration while you're getting ready for the race, checking in, all that fun stuff. Make sure you're hydrating, stay out of the sun. Don't show up race day, and then start drinking water. You came before the swim, because you got to swim over about 100 yards to the swim star and a swim beach. So maybe a chance to, you know, if you don't use the porta potties, they'll have plenty of them. Shouldn't be a problem. But, you know, might be a chance to maybe, you know, warm up the lake a little bit before you go over for the swim start. So anyway, a little course overview. Packet pickups tomorrow, Saturday. If you get a chance, I highly recommend at least drive the course. This is kind of the run finish, the finish line area. So you come up a nice little hill there towards the end. But if you've never been out here to the park, drive it at least once. It's about, it's not even a 4-mile loop. You can just drive in your car, you can ride your bike, whatever you need to do. Just make sure you kind of know the course a little bit, because it's a little hilly if you haven't heard. So, but the swim, they do have one swim buoy out for the practice swims. But what you're looking at right now is the marina parking lot, or the boat dock parking lot. This is where transition will be. Pretty much the whole park's been entirely repaved by now, which is nice. You don't have to deal with potholes and cracks and rocks and all kinds of other junk, so that'd be kind of nice. But this is where all the action happens. So you'll come down over the hill there. There's the theater in the park where you park. That road's even been repaved, so if you ride your bike down from there to transition, it should be a nice smooth ride. Bring a bright light because it will be dark. Let's see, what else do we want to know? I mean, that's transition opens up, I think, 4:30. Race starts at 6:30, so you know it's a half hour earlier this year to get you out, because it's looking to be hot. 90s, high humidity. Get you out and done as soon as possible. But the swim should be nice. I mean, you can see the water now. It's pretty calm. It stays pretty calm. There's really no waves or anything to really worry about. Just swimming to other people. Make sure you check out where the buoys are at, because you're going to go all the way on the other side, almost to the dam road on the back side. Unfortunately, I'm in a bad spot. You can't see it through the trees. But when you swim back, unless it is cloudy like this, I mean, this would be perfect. You're going to be swimming back, the sun's going to be in your face. It's going to peek up over the trees over there. And then it's going to shine in your face, because right now it's, what, 6:30, 6:45-ish. So you might get an opportunity to swim back with the sun in your face, but just be able to be sighting, be able to sight on the buoys are going to be on your right. That's going to be key. Plenty of swim personnel out there, kayaks, boaters, all kind of fun stuff. But check the layout. There's 4 different courses, so make sure you know where your turn's at. Don't turn too early, don't turn too late, because you don't want to swim 1500 when you're only doing 1000, or you're do 1000 when you went 500 for the sprint. So just be aware where the turns are at. The bike ride's pretty straightforward. Just know how many loops you're doing. This is where you bike out of transition. You hit the road. Be very careful. There'll be a lot of people out here as the race gets going. DUATHLON's going too. You got 4 different course links, so there's going to be people popping out here the entire time probably. So just be aware when you're out there biking along. But like I said, know the loops. Super sprints 1, sprints 2. Long course, I believe, is 4, and Olympic course is 6. Don't quote me on that. Check out my blog post. Check out the course maps. It has it all on there. Don't leave anything in question. So basically, yeah, don't go out there and just think you're going to kill it. There's the damn hill on the back. Maybe I'll take a picture and post that. It's a pretty good little climb, so make sure you're gearing right as you're coming up to it. You're not stuck in high gear and then you're starting to climb and you're stuck in high gear and you want to shift and you throw your chain or clog up your derailleur or something like that. So like I said, drive the course, know where the hills are at, know where to spend your energy. There's a nice little flat section on the other side of the trees here that you can really get going. So there's opportunities to kind of get some speed going. But once you get out of transition, you're riding down the road there. You get a nice little downhill section, and then you hit the damn hill, and you're climbing for a bit, and then you're hitting some rolls on the backside. So when you get back from transition, come in here, dismount your bike, you run out this little road, and you run along the road behind the tree here. Like I said, I'm probably like set this up in the totally wrong spot, but there's kids playing down by the lake, and they're loud, obnoxious, so you probably couldn't have heard me. But anyway, there's a road behind here, if you believe me or not. So you run off that way, and then you run some loops in the park. Again, know your course. They'll have it marked, but know the course. Don't just blindly go out there and think you're going to be okay. End up running the long distance course when you're looking for the sprint course, because that's extra mileage you probably don't want to do. But once you get out of here, you do run up the damn hill. You run through a little park area, and then it's a nice downhill to kind of a flat area, kind of a watershed area of the park. So run around there is pretty nice, pretty flat. You're going to be in the full sun. There's some trees back there, but they're not going to give you much shade. So at that point, you know, make sure you're hydrating on the bike. Be ready for that, because there's going to be water stations. But at that point, you know, if it's sunny, the weather's looking kind of iffy. So make sure you pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the Facebook page. It's been canceled in the past due to weather. So if it's storming and the radar doesn't look good, they'll post on Facebook and make it public as soon as they know. Because you don't want to drive all the way out here and then get all set up and then, or bike down to transition and you realize, oh, they canceled the race. What am I doing here? So make sure first thing you wake up in the morning, check their Facebook page. Just make sure you're up to speed on announcements, and make sure you don't show up if you don't need to, because the weather's looking kind of interesting. But if it's full sun, you'll be cooking out there. If it's cloudy, isolated rain maybe, they'll still do the race if it's just raining, no thunderstorms. So that'd be kind of nice. You gotta run out there and you get rained on. That'd be a nice little break. But be hydrated. You know, on the bike, make sure you're drinking. Once you hit the flats, don't just sit there and hammer it. And forget about drinking your water, your fluids, especially if you're long course, especially if you're doing the Olympic. You want to be very hydrated, because that run course will get hot, it get humid back there, and it's like kind of like a pressure cooker. And especially when you're running this last little uphill, you want to look really cool, because it's lined up with people, everybody's cheering you on. Last thing you want to do is finish your race dragging ass, looking like you're, you know, death warmed over when you come up the hill. So make sure you're hydrated, make sure you're prepared, and especially don't kill yourself on the bike, because there'll be plenty of opportunities to make up some speed and energy on the run, because the hills are pretty serious. So if you're doing the long course, the Olympic, you 4 or 6 times, so you're going to spend some energy. So again, I did a post that is on setthepacetriathlon.com. Look under the blog post. I'll post a link in this comments. And if you've got any questions, drop me a note, send me an email, contact me through the website. Hope you have a good day out there. I want to finish my bike ride for the 4th, and then hopefully get some fireworks going on. So talk to you later. Bye.